Welcome back to Budget Survivalist. Alright, real quick. How safe is your home? We spend a lot of time in our houses. So one thing I want for you and all of your loved ones is to feel safe, especially when you're in a place where you absolutely should feel safe. That's why today I want to talk to you about your home security and defense. Hopefully in this video, it'll help you answer questions such as, what do you need in or on your nightstand? Do your loved ones know what to do during a break-in? What is the safest, most defensible space in your home? Answering these questions, along with the tips I'll be giving you in this video, will help you take your home's safety and security up a notch. Number 1, make your home uninteresting. Like most people, criminals will take the path of least resistance. If your home has low-cut shrubbery, a solid door, motion-activated cameras, a ring-style doorbell, these items, if they're installed in your home, will put you on the bottom of anyone's list if they're looking for an easy target. Number 2, your safe space. Defending your home from a group of night vision wearing commando ninjas is something that needs to be left in the movies. Keep your plan practical, based on real scenarios and stats from your area, crime stats from your area. If your plan is to play hide and seek with a home intruder, you have unwittingly improved their odds, not yours. If someone breaks into your home, the odds favor you when you can barricade yourself in an area you can defend while you call for help. If you have to resort to using force, your chances of success are better when you decide to use it and not reacting to an unfavorable situation that you put yourself into. Consider the places in your home that are most defensible. Does your bedroom offer concealment and cover? If it does, you have the benefit of digging in and waiting for the intruders to show themselves. This greatly improves your odds. 3, location, location, location. When choosing your safe space, consider entry and exit points, as well as what type of furniture that is around you. In a perfect world, an intruder would have to come into a space fully exposed while you remain hidden. You also need to have some type of an emergency exit. This could be a window in a bathroom, as long as you're on the ground floor, or some type of opening like that. Big, heavy furniture can offer cover and concealment, but remember, there's no guarantee that it will stop a bullet. Heavy furniture such as dressers, chests, bookcases, appliances will offer you better cover than a soft furniture such as couch, lazy boy, or a bare wall. If you live in a multi-story home, you may want to consider finding a safe space on each level of your house. You never know when an intrusion or emergency will happen. These things happen during the day too. You could be in an upstairs bedroom, your kitchen, basement, garage. You never know where you're going to be when these things happen. So always try to consider more than one safe space. When considering where your family is going to be sheltering during an emergency, always remember which direction they are sheltering from your location. If it becomes the worst case scenario and you have to discharge a firearm, remember most shotguns, rifles, and handgun ammunition will go through multiple walls and still be lethal. Always remember where your family is if you ever have to discharge a firearm inside of your home during an invasion. All right, number 4, your gear. Home defense gear isn't limited to just a firearm. A fully charged cell phone and a good flashlight are equally important as a means of communication during an emergency. Get into the habit of keeping your cell phone on the charger on your nightstand so that it is ready to go in the event of an emergency. A flashlight is a good tool to have for any nighttime surprise, whether it's criminal or not. Remember, if you choose to have a firearm, make sure that it is close to you at all times, or it's in between you and your safe space and in a quick, easy access safe. 5. Your people plan. If it's just you and a significant other in the home, then identifying a safe space and making an action plan is relatively easy. If you have children and they sleep in other rooms, as most kids do, things get complicated. Think about the points of entry into your home. How do those points relate to your room and the children's room? If you can identify a safe space in your home for everyone that doesn't involve passing through common areas where you might run into an intruder, then great, that's your plan. If the entry points are between you and your children, you have a difficult problem to solve. Even though I can't cover every home layout or intrusion scenario, I can offer you some things to think about. Remember, most home invasions are burglars there to steal stuff, not harm or kill people. Having said that, if your children are in a faraway place in the house, they're upstairs, you're downstairs, you can't get to them super fast, you may want to instruct them to lock themselves inside of their room if they hear any commotion inside of your house. If you don't have that perfect home layout plan, then sheltering in place and barricading may not be the best idea for you. You may want to have your spouse barricade and call for help while you venture out to protect your children. If it's just you and your children at home, you call for help first, then venture out to protect your children. Remember, it's a lot harder to call for backup if you're actively engaging a bad guy. Number 6, communication. If you and others in your home are on opposite ends of the house, you got a little bit of a problem. There's no cookie cutter solution to this problem. You have to think about where a bad guy may enter and where they may go. If you're a deep sleeper, do not think that you're going to wake up and catch a bad guy coming in the front door. They may be in your bedroom or anywhere else in your house before you wake up and realize what's going on. A perfect plan thought out in your head is useless unless it is communicated to the rest of the family and they understand without a doubt how to use that information that you gave them. You're going to have to be able to communicate with your family if and when you activate your home defense plan. Cell phones are a good way to do that, but remember, they take time, and that's time that you may not have. You may have to rely on shouted instructions, like "shelter now" and scream it loud. Remember, these plans of communication have to be heard when people are dead asleep in the middle of the night, so you have to get their attention. 7, home defense dry runs. Nothing works without practice. So as awkward as it may seem, not only talk about these things, but get your family together, pretend it's happening for real, and run through your plan so you can eliminate those weak spots that you see. Remember, it's going to be awkward. Your kids are going to not want to do it. You have to make them understand that this may save their lives one day. Another good thing to do is turn every light in your house off in the middle of the night. Walk around it. Learn it. Make sure you can navigate your home without bumping into furniture, making loud sounds. That is a very, very good piece of information. Make note of any dark corners that you see that are darker than the rest of the house that you may be able to use while you're making your way to your safe space, or you're making your way to your children, or your whole family is making their way out of the house waiting on help to arrive. The answer for question 1: always keep a fully charged cell phone and a flashlight in that nightstand. Now, if you choose to keep a firearm, keep it in a quick access safe, especially if there are children in the house. You always keep your firearm in a quick access safe. Question 2 answer. This answer is all about practice, practice, practice until you feel safe and you know your family's going to be safe and know the plan inside and out. Question 3 answer. This answer will be different for everyone. It's based on the layout of your home. We're winding this video down, so just remember that these are only a few ideas to take your home security and safety up a notch. This video may raise some questions that you and your family can sit down together and come up with some answers for. Final note, the best advice that I can give you is think like a bad guy. You know your home better than anyone. You know where the weak spots are. Think about that. Think about if you were a bad guy. You come in, how long is it going to take you to get from point A to point B? Where would you go first if you were a bad guy? What's the first thing they're going to see when they walk in? Keep those things in mind, and you will be better prepared in the unlikely event of an intrusion. You can also use those ideas of you thinking as a bad guy to come up with your entire action plan, and that way it'll be perfect, on point, and everyone will be safe. You'll feel safer at night, be able to sleep better, knowing that your family is secure. This is Budget Survivalist. Thank you.